Tamara, do you remember how we know each other?
Yes, I do. It's one of my favorite stories. I tell it all the time.
Well, tell everybody what you used to do.
Well, so I used to have these big open houses here at my house, and I would invite all my mompreneur friends that were selling their bags and their candles and their food and their oils and whatever it might be to make a booth in my house. And so we'd open it up to the public and put flyers out at every nursery school and every coffee shop in the area. And we'd have about 1,000 people come through in a weekend. And you guys were in my dining room.
I was in your dining room
Right
with
next
our
to
candles. Yes.
Yes.
Both of us are still around.
I know, amazing.
Still killing
Amazing.
it. And you didn't talk about the fact that you would rehab furniture and your whole entire house was full of your rehabbed furniture, which is really kind of the starting point of where you are now.
Yes, I was thrifting and refinishing. The driveway still shows stains of paint.
That's so great.
It was super fun.
A lot of people who are going to be listening to this know what you're doing, but tell everybody what you're up to now.
So now I do home interior design as well as giant, big bargain mansions on Magnolia Network and HBO Max, and we renovate big old houses all over Kansas City.
Now, we're doing this for our denim campaign. You and I are both wearing denim and our MERSEA denim, and it's really based on the book, the Dr. Seuss book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, just about the journey of life. What did you dream about becoming when you were a child?
Oh gosh, you know, I think when I was a kid, I dreamed of just being a mom, like just having kids and the mom life. And it's still my favorite job.
And you have 3 kids?
4.
Oh God, you have 4 kids.
3 boys and then my girl.
I forgot.
I know, there's
kids.
a lot of them. And then we bought this house, and it was a foreclosure, and it was destroyed. It had squatters and cats and all the things. And we gutted it and started from scratch with this. And this was really when the design part of me came out, because I really got to take something from nothing and turn it into exactly what I wanted.
What's so fun about it is like, this is the ultimate and first bargain mansion right here.
is.
What was your first job?
My first job of babysitting, and then I worked at a sporting goods cap store, and then Sutherland's. I had lots of odd jobs as a kid. But
Lots
then
of different.
I went to college and worked at Telecheck. Do you remember Telecheck?
No, what is that?
So when you'd write a check and they'd scan it through a machine to see if it was a good or a bad check, I worked for them.
Sounds like you had many jobs growing up.
Yes.
Was there an aha moment with bargain mansions?
You know, I think every bargain mansions has an aha moment for me. You know, it's like, it seems like every season has some new aha. And in the beginning, it was just amazing that this was something people were asking me to do, right? Like I didn't go out looking to have a television show. They came and found me. And so it was just like, what? That's bizarre.
That's crazy.
We're in Kansas City. There aren't TV shows in Kansas City. This doesn't make any sense. And so it just seemed like a fun thing to do. But then as it turned into a business and have grown, there have been aha moments all along the way. To make 1 hour of TV is probably anywhere from 20 hours-ish of filming. Like yesterday was a great day. I got to install beautiful countertops and really see a kitchen come together. Filming that and like actually seeing the vision that's in my head come to life that's really pretty awesome.
Do you ever do something in a house and it doesn't come out like you want and you're like, oh no, what have I done?
Absolutely. I have things that I'm like, oh no, that was not done how I wanted it done.
Could we sneak over and see you for a second, or is it not allowed? Is there anything about you that people wouldn't know or wouldn't expect?
I'm actually more of an introvert than an extrovert. Yes.
Well, that's hard to be on TV then.
It's actually not.
Really?
The thing about being on TV is I'm surrounded by the same 15 people that have been with me since the very beginning. The first month or so of it was totally stressful, but then they just became friends. So it's not like there's a whole bunch of new people around every day. It's all the exact same people, always. And so it's not the world watching me while I do my thing. Until
I never thought about that.
Months later, and then all of a sudden the world is watching. After a fabulous team of editors in LA has made me look perfect.
I love that.
So it's really easy to be on TV. It's not so easy to be in the public eye.
Is there anything you can tell us that's like a secret, a TV secret? Like behind the scenes.
Okay, so here's my TV secret that I watch when I watch reality TV. I watch people's fingernails. If it happened on the same day, especially dating shows like The Bachelor, one of my faves, if you're watching their fingernails and they're in scene and they're crying their eyes out and all upset, and then they do the interview part and they're sitting there and they're like, I'm just so upset, and their nail color changed, that was shot weeks apart. It wasn't the same day.
Funny. What a good idea. That's going to make all of us obsessed now. So you wear a lot of MERSEA clothes on Bargain Mansions. You're wearing MERSEA clothes right now. Do you have a go-to piece?
I mean, these shirts are my everyday go-to. I have a drawer of them and I change them out every single day. I think I've worn each of them for the last 200 days.
That's awesome. I just feel like we have had many colors over the years of this salt wash sweater.
It's the best. It really, really is. And the jeans are just so comfy. I like that they're stretchy, they're not tight, they're cozy and comfy. Like I can curl up in them.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, that's great. Back to denim and jeans. Do you remember your first pair of jeans?
Yes, I do.
What were they?
Z Cavariccis.
I totally remember those.
And Guess, those were the other ones.
Yep.
All the time. You had to have the Z's or the Guess.
I remember my first pair was Guess.
Yeah.
Right there with you. As a female designer, female entrepreneur, mother, host of Bargain Mansions, is there anything out of all the things you've done that you're most proud of?
My kids.
Do they have fun watching you on the show? Do they? Oh, that's funny.
It's not cool. It's not fun. It's just work.
That's just work. What is your favorite motto?
My favorite motto? Well, in design, it's laid back luxe, aspirational but attainable. I think that's one of the things that I live by in most parts of my life,
Yeah. What I love about your design too is I love that there's that high-low and there's that also comfort. Like nothing about your design tells somebody they can't sit down, they can't cuddle up. What is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, I do hate the word just.
Like give me an example.
I just wanted to let you know, it feels like
it's almost like
qualifying. Yes, and it feels like you've diminished what you're asking. And it has been something I did when I was younger. I'd find myself doing it, and I don't remember where I heard it, but I immediately stopped saying it, and I notice it in every email, and particularly. So like using it to qualify why you want something, you don't need to. You get to have it.
That's so interesting. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah.
Okay, MERSEA is a lot about travel. We travel all over the place. What is your next travel destination? Do you have anything?
Oof, goodness. We've been working, I was working late into the night last night on this. I'm gonna start in Germany and see my cousin that lives there, spend 3 or 4 days with him. Then we're gonna go down to the French Alps and spend a week serving at a Young Life camp. And then we're gonna meet up with my husband and we're gonna do Cinque Terre and the French Riviera for a week.
That is amazing. That is quite an adventure.
It is.
Wow.
My one goal for the whole trip is to sleep on a train. I want a sleeper car train ride for the kids.
And did you book it?
I cannot figure this out. I do not know why this is so hard.
Do you have a bucket list travel destination?
Bali, the French Polynesia, all of those really far, beautiful places, and I need a stack of books in my bag.
I love
a swimsuit and books.
That's great.
I'm a Taurus, yes.
A Taurus. And so Taurus are grounded. It's an earth sign, and so they're very stable.
Oh.
Would you consider yourself stable?
Most days. Ask her. Am I stable?
So the last thing, the book, The Places You'll Go. What's the next chapter?
Well, at the end of this month, we also finish up my book. And so we're writing a book about laid back luxe and homes that we've done and design and what the theories and how to do it for yourself are. And so we finish the first draft and send it back to the editor to review at the end of the month. And then we have meetings with the graphic artists and start getting to design that. So I'm very excited.
That is really, really cool. So when is the timeline for what you hope it would launch?
I would say spring.
Of 2025?
Of 25, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very excited to start working on the cover.
That's great. thank you so much for letting us come on your porch and talking to you. And thank you for wearing MERSEA.
Oh, I'm so proud of everything you've built. You guys have just done such an amazing job. I love
Wow,
that
ditto.
we got to start at the same time.
It's so true. And that's really been the most fun about watching you thrive and do what you love to do.
Oh, I feel the same way.